va aller faire pipi dans le jardin.
Oui, je vais aussi.
Allez, vas-y. Oh, mais j'arrive, écoutez, ne soyez pas si impatients quand même. Et puis je vous ai dit que monsieur et madame de la Rochefoucauld avaient annulé. Oh, mais vous n'écoutez pas ou quoi?
Come on, you lazy fool. In la boca, go off. Caper, come on. Come on. Oh, baby.
Let me have a look. Oh, that's not too bad. Does that hurt?
Not much.
How's the horse doctor, then?
Stuck behind a desk, mostly.
Still at the Min of Agriculture?
Just at the moment. Off you go, wounded soldier. And don't fight with any more dogs, Thanks.
Thinking of making a move, then?
Well, I haven't told the kids, but I got that FOA job I was after.
Ah. Does that mean Brussels?
As a base, yeah.
You'll miss them.
Yes, that's the worst part.
So you won't be addressing the RH conference next year?
Well, it doesn't look like it.
Pity. Last year was fun.
Perhaps we could meet up for a drink after I drop the kids back at their mother's this evening.
Sorry, I can't. Johnny and I have to go to a drinks do.
Oh, well. Another time, perhaps?
Allez, viens, mon petit Michou. Viens, Michou. Viens. Une toute petite gorgée. Vas-y, pour que tu te fasses dodo pendant tout le voyage. Vas-y, Michou, oui. Allez, avale. Voilà.
British Airways announce the arrival of flight number BA998 from Paris. Passengers will be disembarking through the International Customs Hall on the ground floor. Flight number BA998 from Paris has now landed.
Phoebe, darling. How much?
It's Mr. Christian van Ginsbergen. His contact information.
You look well, Bibi.
Michou.
Come on, Mishu, wake up. Ah, who have you been fighting, eh?
One of her admirers. Michou's behaving very strangely. Yes, you're very affectionate now, but you've been hiding from us ever since we arrived.
Starting to get used to us again, aren't you? More punch, anyone?
Two, please, Vargas.
Oh, thank you.
No, we would have won, but we took the wrong line at the buoy.
Whose fault was it?
Well, mine, actually.
Drink?
Oh, no, thanks. Give it to Johnny. He needs to drown his sailing sorrows.
Want to buy a boat? Want to buy a horse? I wouldn't give most of your horses to the police. Which one? Egg or blank? Interested?
I hear that Agua Blanca might be coming up in the market.
What's the asking price?
A lot.
Oh, shut up.
Have you seen Baby Siamese? She's very worried about it.
Yes, Fergus's collar's just seen her off.
Good evening, sir. Good evening. Told you, it was probably a rabbit if it was anything.
What if it was a cat?
Don't have to report a cat. Fergus, how nice to see you.
Hello, Ian. How are you?
But it is for me to decide my priorities, and they come at the very bottom of my list. I am not an office boy.
Well, you're behaving like one.
And you're behaving like a bloody schoolmaster. Now push off, will you?
I just thank the Lord the rest of my DVOs don't think the same way as you do.
Ah, but they do, you see. They just haven't got the guts to say so.
Look, I want those returns on my desk first thing Friday morning.
They're all here, somewhere. If you can find them, they're yours.
Oh, coming later.
Well, things are looking good. You could be in line for a raise.
Put that in writing, would you, Mr. Seeger?
Well, I'll call you back later on that, Harry. Thanks, yeah.
You could take me out for dinner to celebrate.
Oh, next week, honey. Next week, I promise. Yes.
More promises.
Look, my wife's been on my back a lot lately. I gotta show her a little bit of attention, haven't I?
Is that why you're leaving early?
That's right. Next week, honey. I promise. Next week, honey. I promise. But, Jane, I called you from the office and your line was busy. But I tried, damn it, I tried. Yes, next week, I promise. So long. Damn. Oh, what do we got here? You all right, boy? Yeah. Hey, fella. All right. Yes. Yes. That's a nice fellow. Hey, Brer Fox, you're real friendly. Yeah. Boy, you sure could use a good bath. Right. Come on. Here you go, Ben. Yes, here you go, sweetheart. How you doing, huh? How you doing? Hey, you're doing fine. If I got a surprise for you guys. Honey, I'm home. Yeah. I just think you guys might have a little playmate. No. Get down. That's it. Norma, I'm home.
Hi.
couldn't stay away.
Hey, what's that smell?
Come on, I'll show you.
What?
Out in the garage.
Oh, come on. What
Boy,
is
if
it?
I got a surprise for you.
Oh, what are you doing now?
Wait till you see. In you go. See?
Oh, what?
He was just lying there by the side of the road. He's really very tame. Watch. Here, boy. Here, boy. Here, boy. Here, boy. That's a nice boy. Yes. Easy. Easy. Here's a nice boy. There's a nice... See what I mean?
It smells awful.
Well, they're supposed to smell that way. Aren't you, boy? Yes, yes, you are.
What are you going to do with it?
Well, I thought we could keep him.
If you're going to keep it, you are going to bathe it.
He's looking good.
Oh, Tom Siegley, you've been handling that filthy animal.
That's his natural smell, Norman. It doesn't mean he's dirty.
Oh, I believe you. Jeez, you've got to be crazy bringing a fox home.
Hey, come on. I thought you were the one who's supposed to like animals, huh?
I do, but a fox?
Oh, just a different kind of dog. Here, boy. That's a boy. Good boy. You know, I knew a guy once down in New Mexico. He used to tame coyotes. Yeah, they made real good house dogs. Of course, he had them from pups, and they needed a lot of handling, but he did it.
Get off.
Okay, I get the message. How we doing, boy? Hey, look what I got. Look what I got for you. Hey, hey, come on. Hey, what's the matter? Come on, hey. Hey, you know me. It went for me.
You surprised?
It must have recovered its senses and gone back to the jungle.
And that is where the damn thing belongs.
Yeah, you're right.
What are you going to do?
Do? I'm gonna get rid of the goddamn thing. That's what I'm gonna do. Gotta go back inside. I told you to get back inside and close the door. All right. more, do you?
You okay?
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah. Gee, I just don't understand it. He seems so friendly, tame.
Call the guy from New Mexico.
Huh?
The one who trained the coyotes.
I told you. I'm working on it.
Tom, you said you would. I'm going to be away for 3 weeks. You promised you'd tell her before I left.
Do something.
God, I don't want to come back to the same old roundabout.
I'll tell her tomorrow.
I'm leaving tomorrow.
Well, when you come back, everything will be settled. Okay?
It better be.
It will. I promise. Come on.
Oh! You rough bastard.
God damn it.
Why don't you come with me?
What?
Tomorrow. Tell Norma your head office wants to see you urgently. Los Angeles or something.
Oh, Jane, she knows those guys on the West Coast. They could always call me up in the middle of the night like they always do. When it's cocktail time over there, it's 4 o'clock in the morning here. Anyway, if there's ever any real talking to be done, those guys fly to London so they can top up in their Savile Row suits. You know, I haven't been out of the country for ages. Norma is so crazy about her damn dogs that we take all our vacations here just so they don't have to go to kennels. Got any paper towels?
Under the sink.
Thanks.
And when you've washed your hands, get me a drink.
Right, gotcha.
Tom, what's wrong?
Did I fall asleep? Feels so funny.
You didn't have that much to drink.
No, it's not that. I just feel wiped out. This damn headache.
You're not going to use that old excuse, are you?
Man, it's throbbing, tingling.
I've got the cure for all that.
You're awake at last.
What happened?
Don't remember.
Oh.
You had an argument with a combine harvester.
What?
Nothing serious. Probably just a touch of concussion. It's quite normal. What did you do? Nod off when you were driving?
Must have done.
Doctor's been waiting for you to waken up.
Well, I'll take a look at you. Mr. Siegler, how are you feeling?
I feel like I get the flu. My hand feels kind of weird.
Oh, let's see. No, there doesn't seem to be any damage. I'll keep you in for 24 hours just to make sure. Help you recover from any shock. You should be able to get out of here in the morning.
Has my wife been informed?
I believe she's on her way across, and she's been told not to worry. Thanks, sister.
How's my car?
I couldn't tell you about that. The important thing is yourself, and you seem to be fine. Just a touch of shock, that's all. Okay?
Sorry, I broke your glass. I was trying to get a drink of water.
That's all right. I'll get another one. Nurse?
No, forget it.
It's all right. We're a bit short on kidney machines. There'll be plenty of extra glasses. There we are. Now. Up you come. That's it. Nurse kept this back for you. There'll be something cooked this evening. All right?
Thank you.
That looks nice.
Don't fancy it? Well, never mind. We'll take it away. Now, feeling thirsty? Hmm? Here we are. Come along. Come and have a drink. Good for you. Come on, must be so fast. Make you feel really good. Have another drink. Think it out like a good boy. That's it. Just gently now. Come on, settle down. Fine now. Come on, come along. All right?
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Yes, you're right. There's nothing there. Do you want me to have a look at them?
I think it might be wise.
Mrs. Ziegler,
Would you like to wait outside, please?
Yeah. Look, there seems to be something wrong with his throat.
We'll have a look.
Oh, there's nothing obvious there. Let's see. Tender, is it? I think we'll let you stay here for a couple of days till this gets better. You may have picked up an infection somewhere along the way, or perhaps you really are getting the flu. Maybe we should put him in an isolation unit.
Why?
And it'll give us time to think.
Good morning.
Morning. Nurse.
I'll get some sedation.
Doc, can you give me a hand? Trouble? Yes, I'd feel better if you were there.
Close the door. Did you see that? He started the spasm the minute he felt the draft.
Oh, my God.
Keep an eye on him. And get kitted up.
Morning. How's your throat? Now, I want to ask you one or two questions. If you find it difficult to speak, just nod or shake your head. Have you been abroad recently? In the last 3 months? In the last 6 months? Do you have any pets? A dog? 2 dogs? Have either of them ever bitten or scratched you? You sure? Has any other animal bitten or scratched you? Someone else's dog or a cat? Was he sedated?
Just before I came to get you.
Prescribed dose, or did you top it up yourself?
The prescribed dose.
Now, I want to try something. I just want you to relax a moment. Take away the pillow. That's it. Yes, lean back. Bring your head back as far as possible. That's it. Now just relax. How did you know?
I've seen it in Jamaica. They get so they can't stand the slightest draft or breeze on the windpipe.
Hydrophobia, classic. Tell sister to prepare her for a tracheostomy. Staff, I want to see everybody who's been in contact with the patient right away. David, we've got a problem. It's Siegler.
Look, I've got some bad news. I think we've got a chap here with rabies.
Are you sure?
I'm as sure as I can be.
Have you tried a corneal smear? Blood sample.
Yes, they're doing that at the moment, but I'm afraid it looks pretty certain.
We'll need the Meria vaccine right away.
Been abroad recently?
Sorry?
You've been abroad recently?
No, I'm afraid that's the trouble.
He has not been abroad.
I'll keep me posted.
Yes, I will.
In the meantime, I'll send over my deputy with the vaccine.
Yes?
And Maitland.
Yes, I'll expect it.
All right, bye.
Ah, Susan, can you ask Dr. Maitland to come and see me as soon as she gets back? Immediately, please. First, get me Mr. Gobraith at the Ministry of Agriculture.
No, as I say, it's not been confirmed yet, but it looks very likely. Yes, I've been in touch with the police. They're on standby. Listen, I'm deputizing Anne Maitland to run things from this end. She'll be in complete charge. I'll get her to give you a buzz. It's not absolutely certain. They're looking at a corneal smear and blood samples, but everything points to it.
Terminal?
Yeah, looks like it. Well into the furious stage. Not much hope for the chap, I'm afraid, but the staff and whoever he's had contact with will need seeing to.
Right.
I want you to go over with the vaccine. I've laid on a squad car to take to the cross. I've been talking to the chief constable.
Okay.
Apparently the chap hasn't been abroad for nearly a year, so he can only have been infected here.
God, that's terrifying.
Yeah, I've notified the Ministry of Agriculture. Oh, here. Emergency plan.
Oh, thank you.
Might as well refresh your memory on the way over, just in case. Ah, there's Joel for the vaccine. If there's anything else, ring me.
Right.
I'll be here.
Thank you, Dr. Maitland.
I'd like to see Tom Ziegler after this.
I've never come across the disease before.
Me neither. Hello.
It's the dread of water that amazes me. And the hallucinations the patient suffers by the look in his face. It must be quite horrific. And you're too late to see that. The convulsions seem to have stopped. He's been in a coma since the afternoon. We had him under eyes, I found, but it seems pointless now that he's lapsed into coma. We're monitoring everything else. His wife's here, by the way. She arrived this morning expecting to pick him up. We've had to fob her off with excuses all day.
Well, what did you tell her?
What can we tell her? We're not absolutely sure.
Well?
I don't think it's got long to go. He'll probably have one generalized convulsion, then it's not a pretty death.
There's no chance of his pulling through?
That's not a single recorded case once the disease shows symptoms. Not one.
And it couldn't be anything else?
That's a slight possibility. It might be some other brain problem. But you can't be absolutely sure without examining the brain cells, and by then the patient's dead.
Why won't anybody tell me? What the hell is wrong with him?
Because nobody's sure. I want to ask you some questions. Please. I believe you have a couple of dogs.
Yes.
How long have you had them?
About 3 years since we got here.
Did you bring them with you from America?
No. Tom got them here. They were a birthday present.
Have you ever taken them abroad?
No. I didn't know you were allowed to.
You're not. But some people do. You're sure you haven't?
Of course I am.
Now, can you remember? Have they ever bitten or scratched you or your husband?
No. No, I don't think so. Look, What are all these questions about the goddamn dogs?
Because we fear that what your husband might be suffering from is rabies.
Was a fox.
We've arrived.
Hello.
Hey, Bobby! Yeah, look what I've got for you.
What happened?
What?
We were supposed to have dinner.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. I had to go to the Southwest General.
Well, you could have phoned.
I didn't have a chance.
Whose car was it?
What?
Who drove you home just now?
The police. It was a police car. I have had a difficult day. You fool.
I'm sorry. I've been sitting here imagining all sorts of horrors. And I've also made a large hole in your whiskey. Go on, Mum.
Do you know what I'd like? Just to go to Home Farm. To wake up in the morning in the country. Get on a horse and go. Hello? Speaking. Oh, hello, Andrew. Okay, I'll be there. Gotta go.
This is the weekend, you know.
There's a panic on. The rabies case has been confirmed.
But why are they bothering me with this other business? They've got another dozen or so divisional veterinary officers to choose from, haven't they?
Well, he'd be best. He's the only one who's had field experience of dealing with a rabies outbreak. Spent 6 months on attachment in France, apparently.
Then why isn't he going to do it?
He refuses.
His name wouldn't be Hilliard by any chance.
That's right. Shall I fetch your case, Minister?
Please? Oh, and there's a bit of venison I'm due. It's in the kitchen with my name on it.
The disease must have been in the country for months. Probably half the wildlife's infected already.
I don't know. I mean, there's no way of knowing. Because the man was infected by a fox, and the fox must have been infected by some imported animal. If the chain's no longer than that, it must be a month at the minimum. So you see why it's so urgent that we appoint someone to be an overall charge minister.
Smoke?
No, thank you.
But I don't see your problem. You said yourself Hilliard was the best man.
Yes, well, he's working out his notice. Only got a couple of weeks to go.
Where's he going?
Brussels, working for the FAO.
But he hasn't gone yet.
He refuses to take it on. It's not his district, after all.
Make him.
You don't know Hilliard. Says there's no telling how long the outbreak might last, and he's just not willing to risk losing the job.
And you would like me to throw my considerable weight behind the official request. Fight fire with fire. Okay, I'll see him.
I am most grateful, Minister. Very grateful. Well, I see from my diary that he's lecturing at the vet college all this week.
I'll see him tomorrow. Would you care for a piece of venison?
No, thank you, Minister. A vegetarian.
Wildlife problems can only be tackled on the basis of a complete understanding of the behavioral ecology of the species involved. Research into oral vaccination of wild foxes will not completely solve the problem, but will go a long way towards doing so, providing we get the finances from Whitehall. However, during a rabies outbreak, the procedures as laid down must be adhered to absolutely. It's the only time the red tape pays off in my book. Okay, that's it.
Mind if I smoke?
Yes, I do mind. And it's not all right to come barging into my lectures, Minister.
I wouldn't do it if it wasn't urgent. Michael. You're the only divisional veterinary officer who's had field experience of rabies control.
And I would have been delighted to do it if I hadn't had another job to go to.
I can use a bit of influence. Arrange to have your starting date put back.
Oh, no, you don't. I've been waiting for this job for a very long time.
FAO, a sort of animals' World Health Organization, isn't it? The work is somewhat of a compassionate nature, wouldn't you say? So, you care more about animals than humans. It doesn't worry you that more people might die? How are your kids?
Fine. What's that got to do with it?
There was another possible case reported last night. 12-year-old schoolgirl. Imagine how her parents are feeling. Well? Thanks. I'll give Galbraith a ring and tell him you're in charge from now on. There's a meeting at 2:30 at the Ministry of Health. The police and the others are arriving at 3. I said I'd pass on the message.
First of all, you will find a map of the infected area. It's roughly 12 miles radius, centered on the site of the 2 infections so far as we are able to determine them. You will see on it that we have already set up control headquarters in the area. That area, of course, may be adjusted from time to time, should, God forbid, further cases arise, and in the light of the distribution of infection in the animal population. Now, the first fatality was a man of 40.
41. The fatality was a man of 41 who had contact with a rabid fox. The unconfirmed case is a 12-year-old girl in the same village. And now we're advising all GPs so that anyone reporting a bite or a graze of animal origin will be offered vaccination, as well all personnel involved in this operation. You'll find details of all that in paper C.
There will be strict controls on the movement of all animals in the area. And paper B, what is that? Plus the arrangements for the rounding up of strays. And I believe the police have already started on that operation.
Although the order doesn't come into effect until noon, I thought we'd be justified in jumping the gun slightly.
I hope that is the last time a gun will be jumped, or someone might get in my line of fire. Right, now I think we will split up into our separate groups for briefing. We have a lot to do. Then get mice from the MRC lab at Carshalton, right?
So, requests for animal vaccination outside the area are to be refused?
Yes, that's quite correct.
I should think you've put half a dozen backs up already. For heaven's sake, take it easy.
Well, if all you wanted was a PR job, you should have got someone else.
I have got someone else.
R11C, yes. George has those over in the far corner.
Only about 10% of this job is running around locking up old ladies' poodles. The other 90% is public relations. The public's going to be scared stiff.
So they should be. They didn't call rabies the mad death for nothing, you know.
We've got to get a sense of urgency without causing any panic. Now, you are going to have a press officer. No arguments. It's in the control order. You know that as well as I do. Good God, man, you're going to have more power than Hitler in that control area. But the press, media, information, that is someone else's job. And he's going to do it. This is Bob Nichol, your press officer.
Mr. Hilliard?
You'll be keeping an eye on me, I hear.
I'll try not to get in your way.
Good. Make sure nobody else does.
Be a pleasure.
Michael, this is Dr. Maitland. She's been organizing the supply of vaccine. That is why she missed the meeting. Have a word with you, Bob.
How's Susan?
Not very happy at the moment. Promised to take her swimming today.
The 12-year-old girl has rabies. It started.
The village of Glenarder in the Scottish Highlands has been sealed off tonight following the outbreak of rabies. Government officials say there's no need for panic, despite the fact that the disease has already claimed one victim. He's an American businessman, Tom Siegler, the first person to die from rabies in Britain for over 80 years. Siegler, a married man, lived at Dalek House on the outskirts of the village. Now more than 150 square miles of surrounding farm and woodland has been declared an infected area. Emergency supplies of poison gas have been airlifted to the village, and for most of the day, government workmen have been rounding up and in some cases impounding pets. But not all dogs are being quarantined. A special vaccination centre has been set up and villagers are being advised to have the dogs muzzled. The main fear is that the rabies outbreak will be spread by wildlife, particularly the fox. That's why poisoned chicken heads are being laid as bait. The Scottish Office Minister in charge of Agriculture, Mr. William Stanton, visited the area this afternoon.
I would like to assure the public that there is no need to panic. I am quite confident that with the measures we have taken, the cooperation of the public, and in particular of pet owners, there is nothing to fear.
Dr. Anne Maitland, the Chief Medical Officer, has been working closely with Michael Hilliard, the veterinary officer who's now in overall charge of the emergency. Mr. Hilliard stressed that the public can help contain the outbreak and eventually bring it under control by following the emergency regulations. Full detail.
You didn't tell me you were chauffeuring him around.
Johnny, when was the last time you took the slightest interest in the work I'm doing?
Well, you've no need to work, have you?
We're not going into that again.
Anyway, you can tell him from me to leave my bloody animals alone.
Your farm is in the infected area.
So what? I'm damned if I'm going to keep my animals locked up all day long. Horses need exercise, don't they?
I hope there aren't too many people who feel the same way as you.
Yes. Yes, I'll let Mr. Hilliard know about that message.
Is that from Mr. Hilliard?
Yes.
I'll take it.
It's a suspected case of rabies at home farm.
Charlie, the vet's arrived.
Hi, Charlie.
Dr. Maitland?
This is Mike Hilliard.
How do you do? Hello.
We got your message. Where is it?
It's up the hill there. Oh, come on, boy.
Look, that dog doesn't leave here without a muzzle in the lead.
Oh, it's only up the hill.
No.
I kept him in all day. No. Look, I can't do my job without him, and I can't do my job if he's muzzled.
If that dog does leave here, I'll put him in the truck and impound him. It's up to you.
Go home, Bob.
Shut the door, Carter.
Yes, that's rabied, all right.
Okey-dokey.
Well, it would do. It's well past the furious stage. It's into the paralytic. How long have you been using gin traps?
It's legal.
Only since the emergency.
I've got my pheasants to raise. There's plenty of foxes around here for the hunt without me mollycoddling them.
Well, as soon as the emergency is over, get rid of it. A knife, please.
What do you need that for?
We need the neck and head for analysis. I mean, there's a man spends his entire life with animals, and yet you can bet your boots that he's going to use those gin traps the whole time, and then he's going to let his dog run loose. His employer should be warned. He's damn irresponsible.
He never leaves my side, Sergeant. Not even when you're out riding, sir. Don't be bloody impertinent, man.
The dog must be muzzled and tethered, sir. It's regulation.
I have him under my control. I don't need petty regulations.
In that case, sir, we'll have to impound you.
All right, Fred. I'll muzzle him.
And tether him?
Yes, and tether him. Bye. Come on.
Cheerio.
And you can take that lot off. Well, you're not driving me around looking like that.
Hello, then. You do get in here. Hmm? Let's see you. What's this? Hey, you all right? Hey? Take it easy.
Hello, Control. There's a dog gone wild in the bush in the corner.
Attention, please. Attention, please. This is an emergency. It is necessary to evacuate the premises. Please leave. Stop to collect anything. Do not run. Attention, please. Attention, please. This is an emergency. It is necessary to evacuate the premises. Please leave by the nearest exit. Do not stop to collect anything. This is an emergency. It is necessary to...
There's nothing there. When I catch that wee bugger.
I couldn't open the door.
Can you not read your wee clown?
Can you tell Control we've arrived? Where is it? Thanks.
Area B cleared. Recheck. Repeat. Recheck.
We've lost it. Must be hiding in one of the shops.
Oh, no, if it's rabid, it won't be hiding. Is the super in the monitor room?
Yes.
Thanks.
No, hello, man. This is going to take all day.
Is the whole place absolutely clear?
Yeah.
It's monitor 1, 2, 3, and the last one, 4.
And what's that? It's the dog. Where are we?
Car park 4, isn't it? Car park 4.
See if you can follow it. Oh, who the hell is that?
Joe Public. Must have got through the cordon.
See if you can get back on the dog. Can you get any closer?
Yes.
Is it possible to follow it down?
No, there are no cameras on that lower level.
Right. You get your nearest men there as soon as possible. I'll take a marksman with me in the Land Rover.
Where are you going?
Shortcut.
Where did you learn to drive like this?
Rallying with Johnny.
Here we go again.
Do we have time for a parking ticket?
No. Nerves of steel.
Terrified of cats.
Big one.
No, small furry ones. Silly, isn't it?
Come on.
Get into your car.
It's not my car.
Never mind, just get into the car, please. Get into the car.
I can't, it's locked.
Try the next one. Hurry.
Hurry up.
Fire as soon as you get a clear shot.
Whiskey, please. Double. Oh, could you make that 3?
Good evening.
There we are.
Cheers.
Been having a bit of fun, I hear.
Oh, yeah? And where were you in the car park?
And I've been having a really good time dealing with your hate mail and nutty phone calls. Nothing like the animal lobby when it swings into action. And for heroes they are, I'm afraid you're not very high in the popularity stakes at the minute.
Put a socket in me involved.
My God, will you look at that?
Stupid bitch.
I think you've had enough excitement for one day. Let it go. She has the animals well under control.
Oh, they shouldn't be running loose.
They're indoors, there's nothing wrong with that.
But they must have brought them in here somehow, mustn't they?
I'll send up one of the staff tomorrow to check it, all right?
No, it's not required. Excuse me. Are you aware of the rabies regulations? Or that you can be fined or even imprisoned for letting those animals run loose? If you don't cage them immediately, I'm going to have to impound them. Right.
Coffee?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Bob.
Morning.
Anything in the post I should know about?
Nothing that can't wait.
Morning.
Yes, fine.
I think you'd better have a look at this.
All right.
Must have been someone from the paper in that bar last night. It's just the kind of story they've been holding out for. Rabies boss goes mad in bar.
Oh, it's not quite what it says.
No, but it's not far off. I'm going out with you today.
Look, I really don't need a bodyguard. Thank you.
You're not getting one. I'm a devout coward.
Yes, I had noticed.
Sure.
Yes, well, she's actually in hospital at the moment, and I'm... Yes. Well, thanks very much for your help.
You all right?
That little girl, the one in Glenarder, died during the night. I completely forgot about her because of the chaos yesterday.
Well, there's nothing you could have done.
No, but I wanted to see her. Don't know why. Just that I could prove she wasn't another statistic or something. And there's another suspect, a woman over at St. Calder.
St. Calder?
Mm-hmm. It's outside the infected area.
It's way outside. Is that confirmed?
Nope. So I'm about to check it out.
Just when it was beginning to look as though we'd bottomed out of two.
Anne's gone over to the hospital.
Is she up to it? She'll tell me what it was like with that first chap. I'm rather glad I just play with the bits of paper. What kind of line do you want me to take with the press?
The real danger is the cross-infection between the wildlife and the domestic animal. You don't seem exactly cut out for the country life, Bob. Which area do you cover normally?
I'm in the office mostly.
Whose office?
Bill Stanton's. Have they got all the strays rounded up by now?
Well, there's a problem. If you look on the tags on these dogs, you'll find at least half of them have been here before. Stupid owners come and pick up the dogs, take them home, and then let them out again.
Go on back then and get in this time.
Look, hold on. There's this old girl who takes in strays. In fact, she goes out looking for them. We've been up there a few times, and the animals seem to be secured, but I've had reports that they've been seen running about in the woods.
That's really worrying. If one case has been confirmed outside the infected area, God knows how many more cases there might be.
Well, she was quite definite about it. Nowhere near Glenarder.
Then how?
She's been abroad, too.
Where?
Finland.
Finland's clear.
Well, she's quite lucid at the moment, so she may be able to shed some light on it. How are you today?
Fine.
This is Dr. Maitland.
I'd just like to ask you a few questions. I understand you've just come back from Finland.
Yes.
And was it a holiday?
No. Business. I'm a designer.
Did you go anywhere else?
No.
How long were you there?
Just over 2 weeks. I've just got back 2 days ago.
Did you come into contact with any animals, a puppy, a kitten, anything that might have given you a scratch while you were playing with it, that kind of thing?
No. Nothing. I'm not very fond of animals.
When did you stop feeling ill?
Just 2 days before I left. Just headachy, that was all. There didn't seem much point going to the doctor till I got back.
Just headaches? Nothing else?
No. Nothing. My lip was a bit sore, but I think it was a mouth ulcer.
I better sedate her.
Fresh dog feces. Not just one, either. Running loose, and you can bet your life they're not muzzled.
Mine.
Hello. We were just calling to see whether you were aware of the emergency controls governing animals in this area.
Yes, I did have a leaflet through the door.
Did you see the programs on telly?
I don't watch television. Far too busy looking after my animals.
Well, I'm afraid they're going to have to be looked after a little bit better if they're not going to catch rabies. But they're not really supposed to be outside at all without a lead and a muzzle.
But you can't keep animals like that. They're entitled to their freedom, just the same as the rest of us.
Not when there's a rabies alert.
All animals have to be confined.
But I'm so isolated here. Miles away from anywhere. In any case, my dogs are all very well trained. They have a quick run out and then they come straight back. Susie. Susie, come on, come on.
Yes, but you see, that is not the problem. It's foxes that carry the disease. And I'm sure you've got a lot of those around here. I notice you've got a Kishund. Well, you wouldn't want to lose him, would you?
How clever of you to recognize it. Most people think it's a husky. Do you know about dogs?
Just a little. Do you mind if I have a look round?
Not at all. I have a chow as well. He's not very well. Come on, Susie. Come on, darling. Come on, Susie. Come on. Oh, the poor old fellow. Susie, come.
God, the stench. Carried my stomach over.
I don't like the look of any of it. I'm particularly not happy with that one. They'll have to go in. I'm afraid I'm going to have to quarantine all of the animals, including these 2 cats.
You can't.
It'll only be for a few days' observation. If they're all right, you can have them straight back again.
But they won't eat unless I feed them. They'll pine. They know me.
It'll only be for a few days. They'll soon be back. We're trying to round up enough bands.
Gonna need about half a dozen, isn't it?
At least. I think we'd better stay here in case there's any trouble.
Okay.
Hungry. No next of kin.
Well, she's got some distant relatives down south, but she didn't keep in touch, apparently.
Mind if I borrow this address book?
Well, that's the lot, Mike. I've had a man check the whole house. Good. I've told her we're putting them in the pound at Bruceburn. She can visit them there herself.
Excellent. Okay, come on, let's move it up. Wouldn't hold a butterfly.
There's a few bad spots. Still, the rest should hold unless someone puts a big boot through it.
Yes. Still, you better tell the sergeant to run some more wire around, make the place more secure.
Right.
Look at this fellow. Looks as though he could take the place apart by himself.
Well, I'll just give the sergeant the news about the netting. He'll be delighted with the overtime.
Morning.
Morning.
Morning, Mike.
Morning, Carl.
Another bunch of animal lover letters. Dear Mr. Hilliard, your so-called dog catchers took my prince and chained him up for 3 days. They should do the same to you. Dear Mr. Hilliard, I find it hard to understand why, when there's only been a single case of rabies, thousands of innocent citizens have been deprived of their pets. For many folk, this is the only company they have. I'm sending a copy of this letter to the Sunday Post.
Oh, tell them there's been 2.
I'll have to release it to the press.
Well, I think they know already. They've been hanging around that hospital like vultures.
Oh, that's probably why we had a call from NTV. They want to interview you. I said we'd ring back.
Okay.
I'll get something prepared.
The press have found out about the little girl. I think they need a public scapegoat.
You'll have to face them then, won't you?
Yeah. Have you got any more news about the Stoddard woman, St. Calder?
It's awful. There are great periods of lucidity and normality. And then those terrible convulsions.
It's definitely rabies.
Hmm.
I don't suppose by any chance you've managed to find the connection between her and the others.
Not yet. Yes, she's actually in hospital at the moment, and I'm trying to piece things together and find out her contacts. Oh, you haven't seen her for... Oh. Hello? Oh. Oh, I see. She went an hour ago. Okay, I'll ring back. I'd like a bit of information about Jane Stoddard.
2 years
Yes.
ago.
Fine, I shall ring later. I'm sorry it's inconvenient. Oh, thank you.
This is 381-2096. The office is closed at the moment. Any queries about contracts being handled personally by the late Mr. Tom Ziegler should be directed to our head office telephone number 496781.
Jane. Jane. Tom Ziegler. You know him, don't you? Did you see him before your lip got sore? No. Tom isn't here.
Dogs and cats found in the area. Even tennis courts are being used as dog pounds, like this one here. And the public are asked to help the authorities by contacting Control HQ the moment a pet becomes missing. Mr. Hilliard, you've heard about the public concern at the disruption caused by the emergency measures. Is it true that another case has been confirmed?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Do we know how that was contracted?
No, my medical team is in the process of tracing the movements of the patient and her contacts over the last few weeks.
How long is that likely to be?
Well, it is difficult to say.
How is Jane Stoddard?
Well, she's comfortable, but she's in a critical condition.
Isn't it true, though, that once the symptoms show that there's no cure as such, that death is inevitable?
Well, that is not strictly true. There is, in fact, the case of the Winkler boy.
You're on the telly.
How am I?
Inaccurate.
About what?
The Stoddard woman is dead.
Oh, no. Well, I was at least hoping we might have a clue to the connection.
Oh, we have. It was a bite. But it wasn't an animal bite. It was a love bite.
What?
Ziegler. He was her lover.
Sorry, switchboard isn't open till 9. Okay, bye.
Bob, the news last night.
Yeah?
Which pound are they showing?
Bruceburn.
Bruceburn.
Unclaimed pound. Last stop before the bullet.
Morning again. Hey,
Sorry, I'm in a rush. See you lunchtime.
Oh, what's all that about?
Interested in one of the dogs in the unclaimed pound.
Hey, I think she'd have her work cut out looking after humans and their needs.
It's disgusting. Keeping them chained up 24 hours a day is monstrous. Human prisoners aren't kept chained up 24 hours a day. They have exercise every single day. Tess. Oh, I'm not even allowed in with them. They know me.
She's been here since 8 o'clock. Brought a load of fresh meat with her.
Are they all hers?
Most of them. I don't like the look of that.
Mike Hilliard, DBO.
Ah. I heard about that rabies on the television. I think one of my dogs has come down.
Well, you're not actually in the infected area, you know.
No, but the dog trails up there. Up there called Brew and Bracken. Come on, back. Dutch, yes, Ben. She was shipped in just before all the fuss started. There we are. There she is. She's won her last 7 races. Was going to be a real champion.
I'm going to need a second opinion. More of a specialist.
Will have to be destroyed, I'm afraid. Does the owner have any other animals?
Yes, he does. May I use the phone?
I help you, sir.
I found Sammy. He has to be destroyed.
Oh, God. Can't he be vaccinated?
Too late, I'm afraid. We'll have to send somebody up to look at the other dogs and the horses.
What? Everything. Sammy shouldn't have been allowed to run.
What do you mean, the horses? What? Oh, come on, this is ridiculous. No, I'm not.
Pat, can we go over to the home farm? I need to talk to you now. It's not about the animals. It's about us.
There's a lot of you.
You?
Been up to your old dodges again, Harry, hmm?
What do you mean?
I mean, this bag of bones have got no more rabies than I have. I would think she's been doped. Do you want to tell us what it is? Saves a lot of buggering about.
Don't talk rubbish. That dog's ill.
Do me a favour, Harry. You've been doping dogs so long you get shares in pharmaceuticals. Got a good track record, has she? Won all her first outings, getting ready for the big one with a lot of money on it. I don't think we'll bother taking the bitch with us. There's nothing wrong with her that a good long sleep wouldn't cure. Oh, but Harry, you move the dogs 1 inch from where they are now, and I'll have your license forever.
But you said the dog was clear.
Not infallible. That near monkey, it wasn't the bitch you said it was.
Yeah.
Probably some no-hoper for the hair-rinse. He just wants it put down to make a large insurance claim.
Oh, no. Controller? Yes, will do.
Problem?
Afraid so. Come on, Bob. Thanks, Bill. Send the account in, will you?
Anytime.
Come on, boy.
what's the matter? What's the matter? Huh? What's the matter, boy, eh? Hey. What's the score?
We were trying to talk to Dolrine. He just took off with one of the horses. Didn't look too good to me.
What's going on? They seem all right?
Yes, so far.
Hilliard, I'd thank you to get off my property.
You know there's an emergency order in operation, Dalry.
I'm warning you.
Which says that I or any member of my staff can enter any premises with or without permission in pursuit of our duties.
Just leave my horses alone.
I will, once I've examined that one.
Not a chance.
Get that horse back, or it'll be shot.
You just try it.
Sir? I wouldn't do that if I was you, sir.
Shoot it.
Hey, pal, you...
Shoot it! Get the head. But come on!
Come to bed.
No, I can't sleep.
Neither can
What was it you were going to say to me earlier?
I. It's unimportant now. Did it belong?
No, I'm just going to lock up.
Come on, my babies, run! Run! You're free! You're free! Come on! You're free! No more fences! No more poison! Run! Run! While you've got the chance!
Hasn't taken you long to stir it up, has it?
Stir what up?
The whole beehive. Dalry. His father went to school with half the government, and the way they've been getting on to me all night, you'd think they were still fagging for him. Did you have to shoot his bloody horse? Something personal, was it?
It was rabies.
You didn't know that for certain. You should have quarantined it.
Dalry tried to shoot me. Your spies tell you that, did they?
All this newspaper stuff. Barroom brawling, huh? You've got to stop treading on people's toes.
Oh, well, I can do better than that. You could have my resignation.
Just had a call. Morning, Minister. The Bruceburn Pound. Somebody got in during the night, let the dogs loose.
But all of them?
Except one. Too far gone to run off, apparently. It was rabid.
Many dogs were in there?
63. All probably infected, all running wild. God knows where.
Any animal that gets through the cordon, you leave to the police marksman.
We have 5 square miles covered. It's the bare minimum. The men were out pretty smartly, and you've got natural barriers. The mountains here, the river, and here we are back into the infected area, which is already covered. Reinforcements are being brought up from shooting clubs and private gun license holders. Right. Now, the procedure is as follows. All animals to be shot on site. All dogs shot to be reported straight back to control. And the important thing to impress upon your men is not to take the slightest risk. Even though the animals may appear friendly and approachable, they must be shot. One of the sure symptoms of the disease is that the animals become temporarily docile and approachable. Now, can we make sure that these villagers are warned to stay indoors.
That's already been done. Why is shooting a better alternative to gassing or poisoning?
Too late. Simply isn't enough time.
Shooting's more humanitarian anyway.
I don't suppose your pheasants look at it that way.
Control Centre told me to report here. What's up?
Some joker broke into Bruceburn Pound last night and let out all the dogs that were in quarantine. We're going to try and round them up.
Oh, good. Another shooting party.
Okay.
Advance! Advance! Advance!
Fight, Bob. Fight.
Pack of dogs at map reference 709473. About to enter wood.
Bob? 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 Well done, Minister.
Up to the garden! Horseman! Right there!
I heard you were looking for volunteers.
Oh, the Colonel's organising the civilians.
Really? I thought that vet chap was in charge of everything.
He is.
poodle, bitch.
So what's the goal?
Yeah, I know exactly where it is. I'll take it. Thank you. They can follow.
You are okay, all right?
Go home, Bob. Bob. Go home.
Go on, man. Shoot it.
Hello. You look all in.
I must say I blunted a few needles today.
Like a drink?
No, thanks. I've got another call to make. That Miss Stonecroft. The dog they found in the pound, the rabid one, was hers.
She probably let the other buggers out too.
You're probably right.
If she did do it, she must have some strength. You be careful.
Oh, you naughty spider. Hiding away from Mummy like that, And not eating your food. Dribbling all down my cardy. You are a naughty boy. You'll have to go in the naughty box. You go. Go on. In you go. Tail in. Now you're to be a good boy. Mummy's watching you. Mummy's watching you. You be a good boy.
One soldier concussed, another savaged, little girl almost mauled to death. The kill list contains deer, foxes, pet dogs from outside the infected area. I'd like to get my hands on whoever brought this lot into the country.
Give it a rest. Bob Nichols, private stock. It's going to be hell to play when all this gets out. Running round the countryside, popping off puddles.
I thought you were enjoying yourself.
Didn't say I wasn't. But you can't expect the great British animal-loving public to understand that, can you?
No, I don't suppose I could.
Found out who let the dogs go.
It's not important.
Could have been personal.
The old lady?
The young gentleman. After all, it's not only his four-legged friends you've been depriving him of.
Miss Stonecroft? Miss Stonecroft? Miss Stonecroft? Miss Stonecroft? Miss Stonecroft?
You shouldn't be here.
And neither should your cats, Miss Stonecroft. I came to vaccinate you.
No. Thank you. She likes you. But you don't like her.
I'm afraid I'm not very fond of cats.
That's why you want to lock her away, like all my other poor babies.
One of your dogs had rabies.
It's your fault for shutting him away with the others.
So, as a precaution?
No.
I can't force you. But we'll have to take your cats away for your own protection as well as theirs.
Very well.
Do you have a telephone?
It's in there.
Right. Miss Stonecroft, there's no telephone. Miss Stonecroft! Stonecroft, let me out. I've come to vaccinate you. Let me out.
Left and right. By front, quick, march. Left, right, left.
Morning.
Morning. Good morning, yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Sleep well?
I have a terrible head. You seem to be all right.
Lots of practice. Late sittings in the house.
Even that bloody pound being vandalized, we'd be able to wind down now. Another week, and the crisis point would have been over.
Don't worry. The FAO seem willing to wait for you indefinitely.
Well, that's not what I'm worried about. I mean, God knows what other animals those dogs have been infecting while they've been on the loose. Bloody cigar.
No.
my new pretty little kitty this morning?
Miss Stonecroft.
Hurt her head, hasn't she?
May I have some soap and water, please, Miss Stonecroft?
We shall have to think of a nice name for you, won't we?
My name is Maitland. Anne Maitland. Dr. Anne Maitland!
Won't we?
What are you trying to do?
Kitty's got to learn to behave. Mustn't fuss. I always look after my pets, don't I? I keep them all inside, nice and warm. Give them all the best food. That's why they're all so fond of me. It's only all those nasty people with their fences and poisons and guns that don't know how to look after nice pets. Kitty won't have to go back to all that, will she?
What do you mean?
If you learn to behave, you shall have a nice run out. Pets don't like being shut in, do they? That's why I gave my boys a nice run out. Now they're shooting them all. Just a little run. No. You're being a very naughty kitty. You've got to learn to behave. There'll be no more food for you if you don't learn to behave properly.
HQ to controller, over.
Controller here.
How many dogs left in your area, over?
There's at least 5 dogs down there.
Roger, out.
God knows where they've got to, dog. Maybe they went home. Oh, thanks a lot.
No, I'm serious. They happen to be the old lady's dogs. Maybe they went home.
phone back in the house. Hilliard to control.
Control?
Do we have any report from Dr. Maitland of her visit to Miss Stonecroft? Over?
No, sir. As a matter of fact, Mr. Dalry phoned to see if we knew where she was. Over.
When was this? Over?
Late last night, sir. And we've had no contact with Mr. Dalry or Dr. Maitland since. Over.
John? Could you take us right over to here, please?
Okay, going down.
Thanks.
I suppose Dr. Maitland has been vaccinated.
Have you been a good kitty? Learnt your lesson? Good. Now you can have some nice milk. You...
Let go, you
You're a naughty cat. You're a very bad cat. Don't you dare do that again.
HQ to controller, over.
Controller here.
Urgent. The gorge at 439-625 is not covered by the army cordon, and at least one dog is reported there. Could you expedite, over? Do you read me, over?
Helicopter to control. I'll get it.
You carry on. You're not going in now on your own, are you? Go paper dart, Lenny. Come on, you get back up there.
playing at? It's me, Hilliard. Cease fire!
what the hell are you playing at?
Just a little target practice. How does it feel to be on the wrong end of a rifle?
What the hell are you talking about?
You didn't have to shoot my horse, you know damn well. In fact, it should have been quarantined. You did it just to spite me.
Spite you for what?
Because I had something you wanted, Anne.
No!
Where's Anne?
She's missing. The last I heard of her, she'd gone to vaccinate that old crow, and we thought let the bloody dogs loose.
That's what they told me.
And you didn't believe it?
Oh, I thought she was with you.
How'd you get here?
I tracked you.
In what? My bloody Land Rover.
Now, come along. Don't you be naughty. You drink your milk. Hmm? Come on, Spider. Spider. You drink that milk. If you don't drink that milk, Spider, I shall put you in with the other naughty pussycat. No, Spider. Spider, you drink that milk. Don't you get so cross with me, Naughty. Now, go right in here. With all the other naughty pussies, what did I tell you? All this noise going on in here? Huh? What are you doing in there? Why are you fighting? Will you stop this fighting? You're making me so angry. I cannot bear this violence going on here. Oh, why are they all leaving me?
One down.
2 to go.
Something in there.
Sounds like 2 of them. There.
There goes.
Mine! No!
Jimmy, come on. Come on, don't be frightened, Jimmy. Come on, don't be close on. Come on, yes. Here's a good boy. Come on. Come on, Jimmy.
Wait here.
Jimmy. Stop that. You make me very cross. Jimmy. Jimmy. It's Mama. Come on, Jimmy, Jimmy. Who's there?
Keep away from the phone.
Miss Stonecroft, please.
clear of the door.
Where the hell is it?
What are you doing?
It's down the far end of the gallery.
No.
Please stand aside.
Please.
Stand aside, Miss Stoncroft.
No.
I must be able to see the door.
Why are you shooting all my boys?
Stand aside. For God's sake, shoot. Stand aside from the door.
Seize him, Joby. No. No, you're not the danger. Please. Move away from me. No.
Shoot. For God's sake, shoot.
No.
Look out.
Passengers on this flight, proceed now to gate number 18.
When will you be setting off for Brussels?
About a week. Tidy up all the loose ends first.
I'll say it again, I'm grateful. It won't be forgotten.
It will, after the next election.
Don't you be too sure, Mike. Anyway, shadow ministers of some influence. What about your own personal loose ends?
Well, I told the kids.
That's not what I meant.
Ham. No chance.
Pity. She would have kept you in order. Well, I'm off. All the best, Mike. I'm glad it's over.
Well, it could flare up again, of course. The incubation period is so flexible, there could be cases we haven't discovered yet.
Don't want to hear about it. Bye.
This is the final call to British Airways flight number 412 to Paris. Now boarding the gate number 18.
Tickets, don't forget.
Oh, don't fuss, please. I mean, really.
Look, Mishu might still turn up. We will keep looking, you know.
Losing issue was the only sad part of my holiday. Otherwise, it was great, as usual.
Thank you. Now, I'm going to be in Paris on Friday, so will you contact George?